the skyline of Manhattan is our backdrop here across the East River in the fabled borough of Brooklyn, New York. But it's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the 49ers of San Antonio taking on the Black Knights of Brooklyn. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. These guys are playing extremely well, 8-2 over their last 10. Here's the former Florida Gator, Eddie Pinheiro, to get us started. And we are underway from Brooklyn. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. As we get a look at a guy who grew up in Florida, played his college ball, of course, in Louisville. It's the electric Lamar Jackson.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally. Kept the ball clean and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though. They trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
To throw is Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd.
Throwing is Jackson. They'll find Bateman once more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain.
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
More yards. That's another Brooklyn first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Lamar going to give this to Ali. And tough sledding. Maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
2nd and 9 at the Niners 36-yard line.
A sling caught by Bateman. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
That's another Brooklyn.
Here's Jackson to throw. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. This is 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up
down Jackson. He's going to go down there and sack. They push him back to the 34.
Jackson.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
9 on the play.
Well, talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive had started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Jackson now. A short throw caught by Andrews. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Tyler Luke on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Back to it now after the made field goal. Here's Luke to kick this one away. Oh, look at the juke. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on the national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated incredible poise, no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done in his mind each and every time.
At the 26-yard line.
Now Purdy. Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins.
Purdy's pass.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Throwing here, Purdy. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. You look at this Niner defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Well, that's good for a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it.
Now it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ali. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
And up Brooklyn. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Here's a 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Brooklyn 1st down.
Straight ahead they go with Ali. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Jackson. Over the middle, it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Now 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 of the 9-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And up Brooklyn. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. This will go as an 11-yard loss there on 1st and goal.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Looking to throw. Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Back to throw. Jackson. Back in the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So an early challenge, and you know that those coaches hate to use those red flags too early, but this one turns out to be successful. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0.
49ers nothing.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Niners offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And you can see he leads the league in rushing as he enters his final week. So we'll see how involved they want him to be here in this regular season finale. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 38-yard line.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. They run it with James. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. Right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Short throw caught by Pitts. 2nd and 9 from the 34.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Purdy. Throw over the middle, pulled in here by Farrell. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
That's good for a San Antonio first down.
Purdy from the gun. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
A gain of 13 yards.
James. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
San Antonio first down.
Right back to him on first down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
San Antonio first down.
On the ground, Rodgers. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Purdy looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Niners have got it back to within a score. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Black Knights 10.
That time a 9-play drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Black Knights offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. And this defense has got to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in this first half that's really giving him fits. They begin with Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. Now we'll pause for an injury here. That's George Pickens, the receiver who's in some discomfort. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Out of the gun now on third down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A gain of 4 yards.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On first down, it's a run with Ali. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Second down and 8.
Brings up second and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jackson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Michael Williams. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
And this offense on third down today, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Lou Hedley.
Here's Lou Hedley now. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Rodgers to return it. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49ers offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And we show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. And you can see where he's right up there amongst the league's best at finding the end zone. Pass caught by Pearsall. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
Brings up second and a yard.
On the ground, it's James. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Purdy now to throw. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete.
11 more yards. That's another 49er first down.
In motion goes the tight end.
At the 22-yard line.
Out of the gun, Purdy. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
13 13
The
yards
pickup goes
on
for
the play.
13 and sets him up first and goal.
San Antonio, first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Back to throw, Purdy.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And that is incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will knot us up at 10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them. That feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Black Knights offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Jackson now off the bootleg. This will go to Henry out wide.
Jackson's pass.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. To throw is Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And a Brooklyn first down.
Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Walker with a grab, left side. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Now Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ali. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again. That's complete left side to Bateman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's another Brooklyn first down.
A first down carry for Henry. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Jackson now. A short throw called by Andrews. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now it's Jackson. Makes the connection with his running back, Derrick Henry. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
First and goal at the 8-yard
Play
line.
action. It's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Third and goal, Jackson. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, will just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's complete to Pearsall. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half. Purdy. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Short throw caught by Pitts. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
Now Purdy. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the defense. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. To the opposite of what they envisioned when they left that locker room, a turnover on the opening drive of this third quarter.
I like your identification there, because that's exactly what they discussed in the locker room before they came out on the field. Let's get the ball, let's go down and score, put some points on the board and feel good about it. Not an insurmountable lead, but definitely not how they saw it at halftime.
On the give, it's Ali. They juked him. And he's got this down to the 35. A good gain of 12 yards that time.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Brooklyn first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Again, it's Ali. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Inside handoff, Henry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29.
Here's third down and 4.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up third and 4.
Here's Jackson. And he's caught. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights are able to add on to that lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch in a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Back out comes San Antonio. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember, the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
He's got space past the 25, and he'll be out right at the 35. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Jackson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
A handoff here to Aiyuk. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Brooklyn.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. They'll get a nice jump there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Henry again on 2nd down. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 to 39. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and the lead will hold at 10.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Here's Purdy. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
Throwing here, Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Here's James. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Purdy. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
49er first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
James. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
One of the tight ends comes in motion. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Ricky Pearsall, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the 49ers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going.
Oh, this is blocked. And the defense has it. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt. And the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was stabbed down near the goal line. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Recovered by the Niners.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of the time.
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Jordan James with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that the defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Throwing is Jackson. And this one's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, don't you? I mean, let's face it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
It's a gain of
in search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now it's Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
And up Brooklyn. First down. First and 10.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Michael Williams able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
46-yard line.
After the sack on first down, Jackson give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
That's a gain of 5.
From the gun, Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 28. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And a fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. To throw is Jackson. He's got room to roam. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. That puts him in excellent position. First and goal after a gain of 19.
That's another Brooklyn first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
A loss of 6.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and
now Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Black Knights answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Back out comes San Antonio. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know This is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 85 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
First down.
Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Purdy off the play fake. A throw left side for Pearsall is complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Purdy now to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Niners have taken a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Black Knights 27.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
So nice run there, but negated by the illegal block in the back.
Yeah, and on that type of a play as a receiver, you just want to kind of hold your guy up on the outside, do a little stop blocking with him. But this time, got a little too aggressive, and out came the flag.
An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 29-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Jackson now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And a Brooklyn first down.
Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
Jackson's pass.
Ball under 39. Here's the 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the
now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Jackson will keep it. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
It's a gain of a yard.
There may be a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Now Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Mark Andrews.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed fourth down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that was ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he will have a Niners first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee here. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home